Hello everyone, I would like to welcome all of you to my video where I will be talking about what Call of Duty Cold War Zombies needs if it wants to do well. As a side note, if you guys have any more suggestions that Cold War can use, leave a comment below and I'll make sure to reply to them all. Now, as we all know, Black Ops 4 Zombies didn't meet people's expectations. People didn't like the storyline, and all of the normal storyline maps were all remakes. They were nothing new. On top of that, the remakes weren't even as good as the OG maps. For example, Blood of the Dead was inferior in every way possible to Mob of the Dead. But enough ranting about Black Ops 4, let's get into what Cold War Zombies needs to succeed. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is completely just fan service. It's to make the ray gun good again. As we all know, after Black Ops 1, the ray gun really started to drop in its overall effectiveness. The ray gun does damage to the player from splash damage, and the damage it puts out really drops off into the higher rounds. We also had weapons like the ray gun Mark II added, which was just so much better than the ray gun, with higher damage and you couldn't kill yourself. I know everyone that played Black Ops 1 Zombies loved the feeling of getting the ray gun. It was powerful and just really cool in general. It was just a weapon that stood out above all the other guns. We know that the ray gun is making a return in Cold War since it was seen in the trailer, so I'm really hoping Treyarch ends up buffing it in some way to make it useful, because I know for a fact everyone will be happy about it being buffed if it ever is. The second thing Treyarch can do is to appeal to the hardcore and casual players in Cold War Zombies. As we all know, the maps Treyarch have been making recently were really complicated. Let's look at Black Ops 3 for a moment. All 5 of the base maps have been really complicated, with building all of these different items and weapons, and also being focused around doing Easter eggs. This was really good for very experienced players, but for all the casuals, they just want a map like Keynote or Toten, where it was just survive. They want to be able to jump into a zombies game and relax. But with these newer games, they have to wait for hours to set up until they can finally have fun. I'm not saying Cold War should have only simple maps, because that would get really boring, but I think they should add a mix of simple and complex maps. We do know D Machine is the map we get off launch. It is a very big map with an underground area, an outside area, and the starting area, which we know is Nocturne Toten. So I hope we get a simple map soon after this releases. The third and final thing they can do is make a simple HUD. This point is from the YouTuber The Smith Plays, but I agree with this point so much. The HUD in Black Ops 4 is disgusting. Your screen is cluttered and it is not enjoyable to look at all. Comparing that HUD to Black Ops 1, where it was simple, the Black Ops 4 HUD was just a joke. Black Ops 1 had the points to the right, your ammo underneath that, and what round you are on the bottom left. That's it. It's simple, but it's perfect. So, we've reached the end of the video. I know today was a really short one, but I really just didn't want to stretch out all these points where it was just wasting everyone's time. That would be so dumb. These points don't need explaining. They're super simple, and Treyarch needs to add them. But so far, Cold War Zombies seems pretty promising from the trailers and everything and all the news they've released. There's a whole new mystery box system with gun rarities, and OG perks are coming back, and a new perk which is Elemental Pop. And these perks will also be upgradable, so we'll see how this turns out. I mean, I'm really looking forward to the game coming out this week, and I really hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope to see you all next time. Cosmichex signing off.